please tell me in the future if one of my live streams seems to have an interruption of the material, that maybe something was left out, because that's not my intention, and apparently some have had the ends or middle parts deleted or something. So the chant regarding Morax, Marax, Narax, Farfax, Ma'at is PZBNVM, second word capitals as well. I mean capital first letter. EVUZ, and then the final, which starts with the capital NZIZC. Puzbanvaznazak. 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 You want to change your state a little bit. Maybe you want to repeat it a particular number of times, like in this case, 21. And I've put 3 versions of the sigil. And instead of going over all the details, I'm going to remind of some of them. Earl and Prince of Hell, over 32 legions. Some say 36 legions. Teaching astronomy, liberal sciences. Teaches virtues of herbs and stones. Appears as a man with a bull head or a bull with a man's head. Some say that it's like a 2-legged ram. Others say it has cow legs. The demon of truth, justice, and the American way. And that is more or less where I'm going to stop with that. But before I go into the experience, I thought to share part of the experience that I had yesterday. So that I don't think anybody saw, because that part was cut off. I was looking at the stone, and of course afterwards I described how I felt and what I saw and all that. Let me make sure I got the right arrangement. Yeah, it was like that. And in the stone, I saw the Enochian letters Y, A, D. But I saw them in the letter order of D, A, Y. And Yod, as we know, means is of abundance, is with all, and but backwards, there, da, ya, is. There is. And, well, I had some interesting feelings. I saw white static. I don't remember all the feelings I've had. There's sorts of things I've had before. But it was like there was little spikes everywhere, about twice the height of the crystal, the eolite, and let's do things different. Let's go straight into meditation, and then we'll go back. Yod, yod, yon, yon,
Yawn. 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 O you heavens which dwell in the 15th author, the author of dancing, turning into restricted existence, are with names that ply, who has honest servants, inspires proper dancing, are mighty in the parts of the earth, and execute the judgment of the highest. You descend, behold the face of your God, the beginning of comfort, whose eyes are the brightness of the heavens, which provided you for the government of the earth, and her unspeakable varieties, furnishing you with this power of understanding to dispose all things according to the providence of him that sitteth on the holy throne, and rose up in the beginning, saying, the earth, let her be governed by her parts, and let there be division in her, that the glory of Hex may be always drunken and vexed in itself. Her courses let it run with the heavens, and as a handmaid let her serve them. One season let it confound another, and let there be no creature upon or within her the same. All her members let them differ in their qualities, and let there be no one creature equal with another. The reasonable creatures of the earth, let them vex and weed out one another. And the dwelling places, let them forget their names. The work of man and his pomp, let them become caves for the beast of the field. Confound her understanding with darkness, for why? It repenteth me. I made man. One while let her be known, and another while a stranger, because she is the bed of an harlot, and the dwelling place of him that is fallen. O you heavens, arise! The lower heavens underneath you, let them serve you. Govern those that govern, cast down such as fall, bring forth with those that increase, and destroy the rotten. No place let it remain in one number, add and diminish until the stars be numbered. Arise, move, and appear before the covenant of his mouth, which ye have sworn unto us in his justice. Open the mysteries of your creation, and make us partakers of undefiled knowledge. Marax des prafaxa kestahanda natyabe Mikaos Sanirkaos God fifth espouses ras eada non canonsa Gohulim mikma doyan madeaun bleorm saba saba Anakis Lukefiteas Peripsodas Abrasa Noncup Nonsuf Nitaim Kasge Antilm Adbahatam Plas Toat Noncup Nonsuf Gemekal Zamal Rasan Taf Glomar Byarea Daigo O Torzup Eaoraf Gahol Kauska Tabard Sanir Od Christeas Your Poil Table Bus Der Telb No Asme Paid or Spao Dod Rumne Dorumne Zlinail Zaptil Bange Perepsax Otakulust Boapis Lenebamav Kasimp on Christias Ogtotorn Mirkateobel Lelton Pamben Dilsmas Pean on Christias Ogtotorn Parachasimp Cordias Dodpal Odd Bifals Lusmanad Odd Bardagat Varget Bumsamawas Conis Bra Odawawax Tonag Ors Katpal Noasme Tamges Lewethmong Unke Unki Umptil Mors Bagle Mua all cards is La Capana Wixomexip Odd Kakokasum Gosa Baglin Peatayanta Babylon Odd Barget Telok Bavin Marax Tarza Oadrax Oroka Aboapre Tabaore Preas Artabas Adrapan Kors Ta Dabex Yalcam Preaze Arcoazeor On Coasm Katendug Repair Pax Sagakor Bamulad Pardzar Kakarg Awe Kormput Tarzam Zakarad Zamran Asput Sebse Batmana des Surzas Tea Baltan Ada Kiklekba Ada Zazma Plaple a pink shadow that I can't quite explain. In the north, maybe 58 degrees. Towards the east, no, closer to 52, 53 in its center. And about 10 degrees north from east at the edge of this pink shadow, dark pink. Likewise, about 10 degrees, no, closer to 14 degrees east of north. I feel a slow pulsing and throbbing. I see the shadow extends a little around towards the south, and it's dissipating, and it's gone. My sight is back to normal, and I'm going to finish with what I was sharing yesterday, because I didn't mean it all. So the experience with Marax or Morax is, let me reiterate the verses. 41, 53, 27, 17, 37, 145 to 146.
Luke 21, 5 through 6. Oh, the first set is from Quran. Let's, Ecclesiastics, isn't that an Ecclesiast? 3, 14 through 15. 2 Kings 21, 6. Rose, no, that was earlier in the day. Cherry, symbolizing love. And this would have been Monday, the 1st of July, 2013. I felt warm and flowy. I saw yellow spikes. I felt a presence in the north on the ground, going into the kitchen. Different building, by the way. I felt pressed down upon. I saw a ruffled red glow. My blood rushed and thumped like a drum. My pain was wiped away with bubbling bliss. There in the room was a metallic light blue mist. I was quite awakened. My pulse and state of feeling returned to normal at 10:55 p.m. And there's sometimes I would do things out of sequence because it was a bigger ritual than I was able to do, because some of these, it turns out to be a couple hours. But in reference to my... Yes, the Morax can be called that because its quinary period includes the 4th of July, and it relates to Ma'at and Narax and some of the others. I went over the language more in the last one of this sequence. But I saw a blog, I don't remember who it was that said this, but yeah, that makes sense. Just like Ouroboros is the Christmas demon, but it's not really the Christmas demon. I don't think Ouroboros is Christian. So the Gnostic, relating to Labal and Abalim, we have some language to look at. And there's a Gnostic idea of a divinity, Ablathan Alba, sort of a palindrome. And in ancient Egyptian, this comes to Abarab Nahab. Okay, I'll start that again. Abarab Nahab Nahab Labaab. So it's not exactly a palindrome there, but every character does something to the meaning, but no one has translated that. You got Ra'yub, which means to be, and that relates to Ra'yub, which is to excite with love or passion, which also relates to Ra'uyub, which is demoniac possession. There's a lot of evil or bad sounding meanings in these Goetia names, don't you think? And we have a Coptic word, lebe, which relates to the Egyptian word liba, which is madness, folly, lust, or foolishness. You have laboi in Coptic, which is Libya. And in the Egyptian, we have Laba'it, maybe, which is lioness. And you have Rabu, Leb, also words relating to a lion. But, so I'll flash back to me from the operation on Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2013.
extra verses including Chronicles 5, 1 through 14, and 23, 1 through 21. And I guess that's it with the additional verses I used. It appears that cinnamon, representing exorcism, was a scent that I used. Might have been cassia. There's a lot of cassia passing off as cinnamon. They should really be honest about that because there's different symbolic references. But if you drown it in food, you can't tell the difference, but you can if you with practice. So this was 9:57 to 10:37 p.m. I felt like I was surrounded. I saw twisted blue columns around me. I overflowed with joy. I saw golden sparkles above me. I felt heady and felt pleasantly warm. I saw sharp forest green shapes like diamonds. A cold shivering rained from my head to my toes. All pain and stiffness disappeared. I was a touch extra sensitive till 11:06 p.m. Now, research helps develop instinct, so does spiritual practices. I don't remember what I said yesterday, but I really felt like yesterday's broadcast, the part that was missed, was really my best yet. But going back to another one from that quinary period was 9:59 to 10:52 p.m. on Wednesday the 3rd. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was really doing a lot of them, wasn't I? Semagina, Gamagan, Wildflower, symbolizing liberation. John 5, 1 through 20. Revelations 3.1 through 4:11. And for or against, one can use these passages, but the passages that I'm listing include the meanings that you're going to find in the grimoires dealing with these entities. You're going to find extra meanings of the names. And if I'm being repetitive, I'm trying to make every video work for itself, that I'm not going to get a bunch of questions. But comment or question as you will. 9:59 to 10:52 p.m. I felt heady. I felt a presence in the east, above the Enochian Watchtower's altar. Remember the black one that I had? Kind of got damaged in a move, but the tablets are intact enough that I can take them out and use them. I felt as if my body was stretched in every direction outwards. This is sort of the center of the chest, path working 11 points, 3 on each side, 5 down the middle. The knees is sort of the pressed in from every direction, dark matter sort of thing, the stretched out, the dark energy, at least if you're going to experience that. Anyways, I saw 3 white star-like shapes flash above in the west. I felt a bubbling rush down me twice, leaving a tingling bliss. I was not in pain anymore, and not stiff anymore. A light blue mist rose from the floor, but stayed low. A yellow smoke came from the ceiling. The blue and yellow mixed and disappeared. My usual sense of feeling returned at 11 p.m. And whether I do the next one of these Thursday or some other time, that is it, unless there is a question for me to, or comment for me to field. And so you can use whatever stone or herb you like.
that refers to these things, but Fitharzi Vom Sarg. Peace be upon every one of you.